Yo, it's a Steer of the Small podcast. It's Wednesday, August 26th, 2015. I'm Stuart Farrell. Hey, Lauren Clark.
Hey, Stu Farrell. How are you, my dear friend?
Bouncing right side of the bed this morning, I tell you that much. Fantastic.
There's a lot more of that lately, isn't there?
Good to be alive.
Less
Good to be
it's
alive.
cotton socks.
Well, I'm just doing, I think we had some people last week tell us, if you take a different path and it changes your mindset and you won't feel as bored as you are. And I'm pretending not to be bored.
Like the guy who told
Serenity
you
now.
that you need to go surfing.
Yes,
and you said,
Phil,
I don't have any
was.
time. And so I suggested perhaps you should go surfing in your mind. It's not quite the same thing, but have
Surfers
you gone?
of the Mind. I hated that song.
Oh, is that a song?
Deaf Effects.
No.
We are surfers of the mind.
No, let's not. Anyway, it's good that you're full of joie de vivre.
Joie de vivre. I think that was from the Nanny, wasn't it?
Oh, no, stop. Don't sing the Nanny song.
'Cause
We'll
it'll be
all
stuck
be
in your
singing
head.
that all Wednesday. Nobody knows. Nobody wants to know. Oh, my God. How disturbing is it that you know every word of this?
On her fanny.
You know every word. Are you a Nanny fan over there, little guy?
No, in fact, I wasn't.
Little bit of
Frasier
a
and the
Nanny
Nanny,
fan.
I didn't like.
A little bit of a Nancy Nanzo.
Oh my God! I'd tell you if I was, but no, I didn't like that. The grating nature of Fran Drescher's, voice
for
and
anybody
character.
under the age of 107. This is a show that used to be on TV.
It's still on now, surely.
It's not.
Mr.
No, I don't even
Sheffield.
think that gets repeats.
Mr. Sheffield. If you have Foxtel, it would. The cable.
Yeah, but Foxtel just repeats life for 1,000 years.
Yeah. But, didn't like Frasier and I didn't like The Nanny. Two shows that didn't float my boat. Funnily enough, though, Cheers was a good one, wasn't it?
Oh, my God.
Norm and Cliff.
We were talking earlier in the week about...
Was Bob.
Remember we were talking earlier in the week about...
Lilith.
Oh, my God. Remember we were talking earlier...
Rhea Perlman.
Remember we were talking earlier in the week about a little time in history that lasted for about half an hour in which you obviously loved everything and consumed everything in popular culture.
Right.
And ever since then, life has been a disappointment to you. I would say Cheers is bang in the middle of that little strip
Married
of...
with Children.
Oh, you did not.
Oh, I did so. I think that is a genius program.
No.
What?
No.
You are kidding,
No,
aren't you? It is one of the greats.
Could not. You are kidding.
You are kidding.
Wow. This is another one of those ones where we could not be further apart.
Ah.
I love that I'm pretending that I'm at all surprised. Is there anything we're not? But there is no way. I don't even think I've made it through a full episode of that gigantic piece of...
You haven't seen a good one then?
No, clearly.
Go with him.
No. See, if you say things like that, it's not going to make me like it more. I can't
when
believe
Al Bundy
you like
couldn't
that.
find a...
But you also like King of Queens.
I've seen all of King of Queens.
You are
yes.
kidding.
Really? My eyes are getting blurry.
Deliberately?
My back is getting tight. I'm caught here in traffic on the Queensbridge Bridge tonight.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry.
All I want to do.
Okay. Let's
get right home to you.
Let's get away from this territory
Baby,
because it's working for
nobody
nobody except for the internal little guy in your head who is perpetually disappointed by contemporary life.
We start to the podcast. Yo, it's Wednesday, August 26th, 2015. I'm Stu Farrell. Hello, Lauren Clark.
Hi, Stu Farrell. How are you going?
Good Wednesday. Just jumping out of the right side of the bed as usual.
God. It's Groundhog Day, is it?
No.
Do you want to do it again?
Yo, it's Wednesday, August 26th, 2015. I'm Stu Farrell. Hello, Lauren Clark.
Hello, Stu Farrell.
Oh, good day for it.
Isn't it? I think I bounced out of... I can't even do it. It just does my head in.
What are we actually doing? We've walked into this podcast without anything on the run sheet.
No, completely. We've got nothing.
Have we ever had a run sheet? Sound good.
We should have a run sheet.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Can you write it down? Get run sheet.
Get run sheet. I'm writing it on the piece of paper that I have here.
How about that politics, eh?
Really?
We're going to call this episode "How Not to Do a Podcast."
Are we really?
I think
I'm writing it down.
How not to do a podcast.
Okay.
We've just politics.
What else don't you do?
Television. Well, when you do
religion, we don't talk about religion.
Well,
we don't talk about the process of things. So we don't talk about how, off air we were saying this and then on air we decided
shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't do that.
No. What else shouldn't we be doing as you write down?
How not to do a podcast.
Yeah.
We should...
I'll let you in a little secret.
Yeah.
It's good not to do a time call on a podcast.
Yes.
It's
Because it's time
currently
shift radio.
7:10 a.m. It's Wednesday the 26th of August. You're tuned into the Stu Small Podcast
No,
with
that's
Stu
useful.
Farrell and Lauren Clark.
That's true. What else can't
We
you do?
We actually quite often comment on the weather. which
Yeah,
is
no, you're not supposed to do
stupid.
that. That's a really dumb
Never
thing
do
to
that
do.
when you're
We're
doing a
idiots.
podcast.
We're idiots.
Never do that.
No. What else do we not do?
Bring
You're not
in
supposed
pets.
to... Pardon?
Don't have your pet sitting with you.
Is that really one?
Well, there's a reason for
reckon you
that,
could
though.
bring your
No, because your
dogs.
pet can pant. So it sounds like either you or I might be panting. The pet
Given
can
that new dimension to the
bark.
potty.
Yes. A pet could bark.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
true.
pet could fart.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then off-putting everyone in the room. It would take
No.
the creative juices out of the air and put them somewhere
Ooh.
else. Where does one put creative juices when they're done with? What do you
I
do?
don't know, but...
Whereabouts in the body are creative juices stored?
That is a very good question. Where are you? Creative juices is a terrible concept.
The juices of creation.
Why is that part of like everyday conversation? Creative juices. Like
How
what
do you
is that?
mean? Well,
I don't know. That doesn't replicate the concept of creativity in any way.
It should be like creative petrol. So that's the
Yeah.
juice, because we used to call in our family petrol juice. I'm sure everyone did anyway.
Yeah.
You know, got to go and get $10 of juice for the car.
Yeah.
Before we go to Malakuta.
Yeah.
And so, and that was a V8.
Yeah,
It
right.
was a Marquis, a Ford Marquis.
We used to call,
Big car.
some writers call beer, I'm just going down to buy some writing juice. Yeah, I'm just
Right.
to fuel but I still don't think, there's something about it, creativity that's not liquid to me.
Don't
you think?
If you're writing about, depends what you're writing about.
Writing or even painting or like building a building or something.
I think it is liquid because there's no form to it. There's no straight lines. There's no lines. There's nothing interconnects. It's there. It's fluid.
I don't think it's fluid. I think it's like a kind of pulsing orb.
Well, whereabouts on the body is the pulsing orb?
I don't know.
I'd say be storing those creative juices.
Well, you know,
Pulsing orb. That's something out of Doctor Who.
you don't
Good
think
TV show, Doctor Who.
you don't think so?
No, I don't.
I bet there are people who agree with me that think it is a little bit like other forms of energy. It's like sexual energy or emotional energy or physical energy. It's like a bursting kind of. Do you know what I mean? Like there's
For you, maybe, but we work differently. Mine's more
Yours
like
is
just an
liquid.
oozing, like a bag with pudding in it that gets sort of popped.
a bag with pudding in it that gets popped.
And then it just like,
The universal description of creativity. Why is it a bag with pudding in it that gets popped? It sounds like a pustule.
yeah,
What?
yeah, that's the creativity coming out.
Oh, wow. Your creativity feels different to mine. From
Yours is a
mine.
pulsing orb. Mine's a bag of pudding.
Yours is a pussy pudding. Stu, I think this podcast is going very well. I can't imagine there's anything else we're doing that we should warn people off.
How not to do a podcast.
How not to do a podcast.
Could this be? Look, we've had some stinkers, but
We have.
do you think this could possibly be the worst we've ever done in the 190 odd episodes? That
We did
we've
name
stumbled
one
in here for?
episode the worst podcast we'll ever do, and it was the live one.
This might overtake it.
You
know?
reckon? Yeah, you could. Potentially.
See what happens when you don't get any coffee in the morning?
That's true. God damn it.
Stupid.
Now,
What's
Loz,
in your phone?
I thought you weren't going to sing it today
I know.
because you're pointing at
You
me.
watched me and you thought, am I going to get away without?
'Cause it's
having
in
her
my
sing at
phone.
me? That's right. That's what I
Because
thought you
usually
might
you're the
sing
reader
it.
here, right? So you often have interesting things to bring. And usually the stuff in my phone...
You usually tear them to pieces and say they're terrible. But yeah, what have
Well, I
you
mean,
brought
what was
today
yesterday's one?
to the table? The metaphorical
Well,
table.
look,
That's the other thing you need in a podcast is a metaphorical table. One should always have one of those. Yes.
Well, it would be good if we actually got a table and some chairs in here.
I
If I
know.
like. Sitting on the ground doesn't work
be.
for me.
My knees pressed up against yours like that is a little bit
My
intense
back
as well. Anyway, yeah.
Now,
Yes.
I'm going to bring to you a podcast.
What?
Now, we've been discussing in today's edition how not to do a podcast in a sort of roundabout sort of way.
I would have thought you'd describe it as highly structured and very well thought out.
Now,
But anyway,
we
yes.
like to recommend podcasts when they hit our desk, or if we had a desk, if it hit our
The
desk.
metaphorical table.
But it hits
Yeah.
the floor next to where we're sitting.
That's it. Yeah.
And this is a new one from a stupidly small, stupidly big family member almost. Being
Not
part of
almost. I would say
the original bureau chief.
the inaugural bureau chief.
Yeah. And,
Ground zero of bureau chiefs.
GZ.
Why Z? Z.
Because it rhymes with
surely.
Z.
Huh?
Rhymes with Z.
I see. All right.
G.
Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. It's Anthony Morgan, isn't it, Stu?
Anthony Morgan has a podcast out. Episode 1 has hit the stores, and by that I mean the iTunes store, and it's free.
And I got to tell you, you've just got to... I mean, really, if you're not following Anthony Morgan on Twitter, you're a burden to yourself and a, shame
Pest.
to society. But, yeah, I think have a listen is probably the best advice
Well,
we
shall
can
I
give.
tell you what's called?
Please.
Krista? Cowboy Story Time.
Best name ever.
Oh, I thought you said that Stupidly Small was the best name.
is
ever.
second best now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, best way to get is iTunes.
Yeah.
And I rather than me try and describe it,
Yeah.
because as you know, not a wordsmith.
No.
I'm just a bag
Something
of
else,
pudding
Smith.
waiting to be popped.
Oh,
What comes out of that bag can't be described as words.
you're
So
a puss
I'll
smith.
leave this.
Yes.
Puss Smith.
Yeah.
So you're the wordsmith. I'll stop yelling, but I'll leave Anthony to describe it. He
Yeah.
says in his summary,
Mhm.
a cowboy story and so forth.
Mm.
Words and music written, performed and produced by me in my deep south redoubt.
Gotta love. He's the Tasmanian bureau chief, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cowboy Story Time by Anthony Morgan. It's a new podcast and it's one wholly endorsed by the Stupidly Big Corporation.
Yeah.
That's actually 2 we've endorsed now. We started with Stories of You by the great Glenn Morrow.
Mm-hmm.
And now Anthony Morgan's Cowboy Story Time. Ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favour. Give it a bit of a bounce in the iTunes chart. Get on board and support another great Australian podcast.
Yeah, but don't leave us punishing us for this one because
No.
every now and then you have to just
So
crash
what we
and
did,
burn.
we did a weird podcast at the top, but then left you with something else to listen to that'll be good.
That's it.
You know, so we
Yeah.
give you some sugar on top of the
It's like,
pudding.
here's how not to do it, and here's a guy who's about
Who
to do
can
it
do
in
it.
a really great way.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Hey, Stu Farrell.
Let's get the hell out of here,
You're
please.
an excellent human being, despite all of the above. If you want to find us, please go to
Frenchie.
stupidlybig.com. You can contact us on the website. You can also go to Stupidly Big on Facebook and Twitter. You can leave a voicemail. You can send us a mail to PO Box 1436 Fitzroy North 3068. And Stuart, if you like, while you're going to find Anthony Morgan's A Cowboy Story Time, you can give us a rating or a review on iTunes and a review
Like
on
I said
iTunes.
yesterday, probably don't rate the last 2.
Probably don't.
Bit
Yeah,
weird.
leave this week out of it.
Yeah.
But we've been having a nice time. This is the complexing thing. Sometimes
We
when
enjoy
you and I are
ourselves.
having a rather nice time, nothing makes any sense.
Nothing does make any sense, but that's what makes the most sense. Now, Lauren Clark,
Yes.
I'll be back tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Thursday, I want coffee,
Okay.
and we'll make a good podcast together.
All right.
Let's
That's
make
a
good
deal.
podcast.
Okay. See you then.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.